600 miles of remembrance today. Charlotte Motor Speedway does such an incredible job of really honoring all of the men and women who sacrifice so much so that we can do what we love. Memorial Day, Veterans Day, every day, our country owes a debt of gratitude to those who have served in our armed forces. Regan Smith is trackside. He has an amazing story about how a handful of our country's bravest were able to share the experience of racing. Hey there, Regan.
Well, thank you, Shannon. And earlier this year in April, 4 military members who were wounded serving this country of ours, well, they got the opportunity of a lifetime at Texas Motor Speedway. And state-of-the-art technology and an adaptive training facility came together for what was one very, very special day.
It's a whole new experience.
Man, I'm super excited. Never driven an adaptive race car.
See if I can get that thing going pretty quick.
Hey, we're going. Let's do this.
This is a lifetime opportunity.
Tell me a little bit about the program and what this program is intending to do.
Well, the program started about 5 years ago, and I'm a neurosurgeon. I deal with a lot of spinal cord injured patients. It was just a way to bring a new adaptive sport to those with spinal cord injuries or disabilities or mobility impairment. We wanted this for people for all levels of disability. So some can use their legs perhaps and can use their hands. So we just have some adaptive hand controls. But those whose injury are more severe and they just don't have adequate use of their arms or legs can do it just with their heads. So there's a helmet with a little kind of straw sip and puff device attached to it that just by turning allows you to steer the wheel. So turning your head a little bit to the left turns the steering wheel to the left.
So literally when they're sitting in the car, they turn their head just a little bit one way or the other, and the steering and the tires are turning with their head.
Just simply with the head, so you don't have to touch anything.
We're starting linebacker in the NFL, shoulder injury, ends your football career. How did your transformation from that, how did it help you prepare to this foundation and what you're doing with these guys?
Yeah, I think I ran into a similar identity crisis to what they face when they get out of the service, right? They're used to giving orders, taking orders, and being kind of at a world championship level. And then suddenly it's like, wait, I prepared my whole life to get here. What's next? And that's scary, especially for, some alphas that don't really want to ask for help, right?
Yeah, right.
So I started the Adaptive Training Foundation to raise funds because I didn't want to charge these guys. They deserve it, and it leads to great opportunities like where we are right now. We're coming off of 2. You're looking at the next corner, but you have to stay pretty straight. So I was doing this a little bit. I know I was like, and he's like, no, stay over.
Yeah. My adrenaline's through the roof. It was as terrifying as I expected it to be, especially driving with my head. I don't know, it's once in a lifetime.
That's awesome, man. Coming around that backstretch is fast, and then coming out of turn 4 right here so quick, the way it just kind of eases out of it. Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Cool. That was good. At first I thought it had a limiter on it, and then I opened it up on the last lap, and I was like, hell yeah.
The smiles, like they can't wipe the grins off.
That was the awesomest part for me, was seeing the smiles when they came out. I thought that was great.
The awe and the smiles, the fun, the inspiration that they get, that they can really do something that they thought maybe they'd never ever be able to do again.
What an absolutely amazing day that was. The reactions were priceless. If you want to learn anything more about those programs, you can visit FalciMotorsports.com or AdaptiveTrainingFoundations.org.
What a heartwarming piece, and you are spot on. That was my takeaway from the piece right there. The smiles on their face and the excitement in their voices that absolutely told the whole story right there.
It sure did. I have goosebumps from watching that. It was certainly really special. Thank you to Texas Motor Speedway and, of course, Furniture Row for making that happen.